I apologize for being late, and I will have to leave after I speak. I was glad to hear some of your testimony. I have to get back to the floor because we have the FAA reauthorization bill. But I'll just summarize my statement. I think many people know that I've introduced legislation that would, in fact, try to continue shuttles. I don't see how we have a goal of keeping the space station open until 2020, and not have a big gap, which the chairman and I have fought together for a long time, and not have then the reliable capability to get crew there. So I would like to continue the shuttles, and am certainly looking for a way to achieve that without taking away from any of the other commitments that are being made. I have for a long time supported the commercial orbital transportation systems. I do certainly support commercial innovation, and I think in the end we will have commercial capabilities, but I think this gap is too important to rely on just commercial and not continue our capabilities with the investment that we have made and the reliability that we have. So I think that going forward, we need to go on two fronts. I think we need to explore the commercial side and let the commercial side come forward and prove the reliability. And certainly, Mr. Culbertson, if you and your CEO are willing to go up on that first one, that would be a good test. But I don't think we ought to shut down the shuttle system, and particularly, it's not just the system, it's also all of the people who are necessary to keep the system safe, secure, with all of the requirements that we would have for a shuttle. You can't, it's not just the flight, as all of you know, it is all of the backup that is necessary. So I appreciate your holding this hearing. I think it is important that we have all the information that we can, but to, I think, prematurely stop the Constellation program and not move forward very firmly on keeping the space station not only open but usable within our own capabilities is not good common sense, and it's certainly not using our taxpayer dollars wisely. Relying on Russia to fill the gap is equally, in my opinion, unreliable and unsupportable. And I would rather keep our own capabilities, use our own resources for that, and invest in the commercial for the future, but only when the commercial is completely tested and ready to go. So that's my overview, and I hope, Mr. Chairman, that you and I will be able to begin to work on a plan that is both supportive of commercial, but also keeping the systems that we need in place to assure that America can go into space on its own, relying only on ourselves for the future until we have the commercial vehicle or the crew return vehicles in place and ready to go. So thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I look forward to hearing the further questions that you will ask, as I'm sorry I have to go back to the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. General, from your perspective, having flown several vehicles,